Hi, this is Jane from Golden House Tarot. Welcome. This is a reading for Scorpio for April 2018. The cards that came out were the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, Judgment, Five of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me. There's quite a lot of Wands energy in this reading today. What we'll do is we'll go through the meaning of the cards and then we'll have a look at the story. The Eight of Wands is a card that means movement, travel, progress. It's momentum that's hard to stop. So something is moving forward quickly. Often what happens is we put the information out there to the universe and it runs with it. When the Eight of Wands comes up, this is a really good time to use that energy. So if you've got a project or there's something you want to complete or there's something that you're doing, the energy around this is really good at the moment for progress in terms of that. With the Two of Wands, it's about trying to decide your next move, contemplating your actions. Sometimes it's having to make a choice. You have to be careful when you get the Two of Wands not to be so busy looking at the future that you don't make decisions about moving forward with the future. Funnily enough, the Two of Wands often indicates real estate, moving or purchasing real estate or investments in terms of real estate. So if you are contemplating some sort of a move in your job or home, I think that the thing will move very quickly for you. Judgment's about changes, possibly at work. It's an opportunity for rebirth and renewal. Sometimes it's about asking yourself, are you following your own music or are you dancing to someone else's tune? Listen to your own inner wisdom when the Judgment card comes out, and don't judge yourself or others too harshly. Here we have the Five of Wands. Chaotic situations can occur when the Five of Wands comes up, and they usually involve a lot of other people. What it generally means is that somebody wants their own way, regardless of what everybody else wants. This card it can indicate some obstacles or disputes, but what it's telling you to do is it's a time, it needs to be a time of negotiation and cooperation if you want things to move smoothly. And that can mean give or take for, both sides of the party. The Wheel of Fortune has been coming out a lot this month, so I feel like there's a lot of change in the air for all star signs. I think at least half of them have been pulling the Wheel of Fortune. It's a new cycle, it's everything moving forward, success. It's offering change that brings opportunity. It's also about fortune favouring the bold and paying attention to things that happen that you weren't expecting, so opportunities that might have come out of the blue. The Wheel of Fortune is it's a card that means that things are changing in your favour and things are moving forward. The Two of Cups is a lovely card. It's about partnership, friendship, love, reunions. It's a very positive card. But it's about relationships that are built on trust and mutual respect. So they're not always romantic relationships. So if this is an issue, making decisions about some change that's happening, because change is happening here, and there's an issue here, what this is saying is, treat everybody's input with respect, trust, and things will work out lovely, because this Three of Cups is about celebration. It's always a happy time when the Three of Cups comes. Sometimes it indicates pregnancy or a new home or a family celebration. But what it says is that things are always better, work out better when they're shared. So the celebration is not one of like your own achievements. It's a shared achievement. It's a beautiful card to come out in this reading. The Nine of Wands says to be alert and expect some difficulties or obstacles. Often when this comes out, we're feeling a little battle worn, defensive. You know, we've been struggling along with something or trying to make decisions, or felt like we've had a lot of opposition. But the Nine of Wands is coming to the end of that cycle, and so it's saying choose carefully what battles you want to fight, what really matters to you in this process, because the Nine of Wands does offer you some opportunities as well. It also, you know, you're tougher than you think when these things happen. It's part of the way we build our self-esteem, is how we deal with the obstacles that come along. And this is saying, you know, you're nearly at the end of that phase. The Wheel of Fortune's turning in your favour. The Knight of Pentacles is very organised and he's capable, but he's pedantic. So if you've got something, it's kind of the opposite of this card, because what it's saying is that things will move slowly but steadily. Now this is saying the universe wants to move something along very quickly. What's happened here is that if you look down this row, you've got the Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Pentacles. So perhaps what's happening is something that's kind of got a little bit out of control for you, or has moved faster than you were expecting. As the cycle changes, things will steady. Things will steady and become more manageable for you. And this will help here too with the Nine of Wands. You've got Judgment here, which is, you know, changes, possibly changes at work, because Wands often can relate to creative things, or passions, or work, or career, you know, matters of learning. Judgment here is saying that there may be some change ahead in that respect for you as well. And with the two twos, we're talking here about choice. We're talking here about partnership, which is also, you know, choosing who you choose in friendships. It might be interesting to keep an eye on the, you know, what happens in the second week of April, or around the 2nd, the 20th, the 22nd, because twos seem to be, here we've got two tens. They seem to be recurring in the reading. I think if you look at the reading as a whole, what I would say for you Scorpio is that there is some progress being made at the moment, some movement. I think it's either around actually moving where you live or moving where you work. But there's probably some opposition in some quarters, perhaps, you know, family opposition to the move, or partnerships. But it's saying here that you can come to an agreement that everybody is going to be happy with, because it's going to be a positive move for this for you. It's going to be a time to celebrate. It's going to move you into a better place. Slowly but surely, you're going to come out of this feeling that, you know, you've been struggling, and move into what I think will be a much better time for you, a chance for renewal and rebirth. It's a very positive reading, but it's also a reading saying it's not going to be a slow month. There's going to be a lot of activity, I think, and the things that you need to be careful of this month, or that you need to value, are the partnerships and the family and the people that support you around you, because these cards have come up here, and that's what that's about. It's about appreciation, but also sharing with those around you. I hope that the Wheel of Fortune spins for you, and that you have a great month. Thank you, Scorpio.